Hello everyone, Andrew Chatora here. I would like to talk about Diaspora Dreams, my debut novella, which is due to be imminently published and released in spring 2021. I'm talking of spring 2021 as in UK seasons because I'm currently living in England. Let me give you a bit of context. How did Diaspora Dreams came about? So Diaspora Dreams was born out of a tragedy, actually. The tragic death of George Floyd in May 2020. A black man tragically murdered by the police in Minneapolis, Minnesota in May 2020 at the hands of police brutality. I would say for me, the death of George Black was actually an aha moment for me, where I had to step back and say to myself, you know what, actually, you are an immigrant yourself. I've been living in England for over 20 years, and I say to myself, about time I start to speak out against all forms of injustices I've seen being perpetrated against people of color, people of different ethnic disposition, people of different faiths. So I would say, although it was tragic that George Floyd lost his life, but in a way his death was cataclysmic in the sense that he gave me a voice where I was able to start to articulate my thoughts. And what better way to do that than to write a novel, which is what I did. So I wrote this novel, Diaspora Dreams, where I deployed the main character, Kundai Mafirakureva. Kundai is a Zimbabwean immigrant. Being Zimbabwean myself, I thought it made logical sense to craft a Zimbabwean character. So Kundai comes to England with his young wife Kay in the early 2000s, and they say, okay, let's run away from the toxic politics from Zimbabwe. Let's go and settle in England. Let's go and pursue our dream. More like the American dream. Things will work out once we are in England. But of course, it's not as easy as that. Once they are in England, they encounter a new culture, new dynamics altogether. And it's not until towards the end of the narrative, the story, that actually it becomes clearer that all along the narrative was being told from the perspective of Kundai, ensconced in a psychiatric unit. His mind is frayed. This is the diaspora of the England. This is the diaspora of many Zimbabweans, the diaspora of other immigrants. I am not keen to reveal all because obviously I want you to get a copy of the book. Then we can chat on other platforms like Goodreads, Amazon. So I would say Diaspora Dreams, it's a pertinent story. It's a pertinent narrative which resonates with many of us in the diaspora, our adopted homes. It resonates with some of our fellow citizens who have accepted us in their countries. It's worth grabbing a copy, I would say. Then we can have a chat on this, the immigrant experience. In short, I can say that what I've done through Diaspora Dreams is to articulate the immigrant story, our story, as I like to conceptualize it. I've delineated, I've represented the fragility of the immigrant experience. I hope you can grab a copy, then we can continue this long conversation. Thank you. Bye.